Hey guys, this video is to any Sony, Microsoft fanboys that thinks the PlayStation 3 might be better than the Xbox 360 or the other way around. I bought my Xbox about half a year ago. I didn't have a hard drive for it back then, so I bought the 60 gig hard drive because the 20 gig wasn't enough. I gamed on it a lot. Then I had to get the network adapter because I was tired of being downstairs, and I just came upstairs in my room, so I got the network adapter. And then when I came up here, I started gaming more because I was upstairs and I didn't have like a limit. So I got the intercooler because my Xbox would overheat and have trouble with that. So I bought the intercooler. Well, what I'm trying to say is, I had to buy all this stuff for my Xbox just to make it so I could use it. And yeah. So, but I got my PlayStation 3 about a week ago. I've had no trouble with it overheating, nothing like that. Controller is nice. It keeps a very long charge, longer than the play and charge kit on the Xbox. And I got the play and charge kit because regular batteries, this controller would just eat them up, and it just seems like I was going to the store more to get batteries than to get groceries. So I just got the play and charge kit, but still, it seems like it's starting to wear down now. It doesn't even want to hold a charge any. I don't know if the PlayStation 3 controller will do that or not. I'll have to wait. In time, one of these consoles will win the battle. If I had to choose, if I had to sell one and keep one, I would probably sell my Xbox. But that's just my opinion, because I like my PlayStation 3 better so far. So, and another thing I wanted to talk about was the design of the controllers. Sony, well, first of all, let's talk about the consoles before these, the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox. With the PlayStation 2, it had the same controller design as this, just no different. It's basically the same controller with their little middle button on it, and just weird trigger like R2 and L2 buttons. With the original Xbox, it was a big, bulky controller, really different. With the Xbox 360, they made the controller really different, maybe even better to hold. I don't know. And another thing is, well, I'm trying to say that Sony had a good idea with this controller, so they kept it. Microsoft, they had to do a little fixing up with the kit because they didn't have a very good console compared to the PS2. And well, we all know that the original Xbox failed because they stopped making games for it as soon as the Xbox 360 came out. So they stopped making games for it, and they just stopped making the original Xboxes altogether when the Xbox 360 came out. Sony, on the other hand, they're still selling the PS2's new. They're coming out. They came out the Slim, a silver one, a white one, and they're still making games for the PS2. Surprisingly, Madden 10 is going to be coming out, or Madden 11 or something is going to be coming out on the PlayStation 3. PS2. Also, even they even have a version of Call of Duty World at War on the PS2. So that means Sony doesn't give up on their hardware when they get a new system. Like the PSP, they're still making games for it. Like, I think the newest one is Madden 09. I've seen it. I don't know if they're making 10 or 11 for it. I don't know. I don't really play Madden games, so I don't really pay attention. Xbox is yet to come out with the portable gaming system. So, okay, let's see how much this is worth right here. The console, the arcade is $199, and that comes with the memory card, a wireless controller, and that's it. It comes with a little arcade game, but it's probably a 50-cent game to make, so that's shit. This is what was I saying? I forgot. I lost track of mind. Sorry. So that's $199 for just this console and this controller. So take off the hard drive, the wireless adapter, and the intercooler. It's $200 right there. For $100 extra, you could get the PS3. Add $100 because the 60 gig hard drive, that's $100. So now it's up to $399. You could get a PS3 for $399. That's how much my 80 gig was, $399. The network adapter, that's another $100. The $499. With the intercooler, it's a ton of money. More than $500. That is a lot of money for just that Xbox. Oh, and well, this doesn't really count because I only got it for the PS3, but the Messenger kit, it was $30 because it came with a headset. Don't even get me started on the headsets. Oh god. Oh yeah, let's touch on the headsets too. PS3 has Bluetooth. You can use any Bluetooth headset. But with Microsoft, with the Xbox 360, you gotta get their special headset. That's $69. And only their brand headset will work with it. But with the PS3, you can get any generic off-brand Bluetooth and it'll work. And people say, well, PS3 doesn't have backwards compatibility, well the Xbox does. Well, who really cares about PS2 games? I know I really don't, so I don't play PS2 games. If I wanted to play PS2 games, I would have bought the PS2, but the PS3 for the PS3 games. Well, it's the same thing with the Xbox. There's not much backwards compatibility unless you have the hard drive. And I think you can play mostly... You can't play any old Xbox games with without the hard drive, so you need the hard drive to be backwards compatible. But still, it's a very few number of games you can... Very low selection. Not many. Just I think the bigger titles are available. On PlayStation 3, you can download PlayStation 1 games. I heard a rumor that they're going to be making a special portal or something where you can play PS2 games on a PS3. I don't know if it's true or not, it's just a little rumor that's going around. So, and another thing people say is that the PS3 has a very slim amount of game selection, while the 360 has like so many titles. Well, I went to GameStop a few days ago. I was looking at the wall of PS3 games and the wall of Xbox games, and they looked about the same size. Now, I don't know if every game on the PS3 is better than the Xbox games, or the other way around. I know people say, well, we got Halo 3, we got Mass Effect, we got whatever game that doesn't come on the PS3. But who really wants that? So, yeah. And another big flaw, well, for the Xbox, well, PS3 has a 1% failure rate. That means, like, 1 out of every billion consoles sold, you'll get a malfunction one. I don't even think that the PS3 has a failure rate. I think it went up to 1% a while ago. Like a couple months ago, it went up to 1%. But the PS3 doesn't have a rendering death, which was a major flaw with the Xbox 360. My Xbox is not a new one. It's the pre-HDMI, one of the first ones that come out. But still, my brother, he has the Xbox too. He has the arcade with the Falcon chip. and he's had some problems with his reading discs and getting some errors every now and again. But he hasn't had a red ring of death yet. I think mine will probably die before his, because mine doesn't have a Falcon or a Jasper, whatever all the motherboards are, freaking junk. The PS3, they've made one PS3 the whole time, because they've never had any problems. Well, they've made different like hard drive sizes, but yeah, fanboys just got owned. Peace out.